What better way to kickstart your new year with 3 points? Welcome back, all the tifosi of la prima squadra della capitale SS Lazio. Hopefully everyone had a fantastic holiday, and I'm assuming everyone was with me that Sunday's game couldn't come soon enough. So without further ado, let's get 2009 rolling in the right direction, just like our boys did for edition number 1 of the North Curve for the new year. I'm happy to say Grande Goran Pandev is back, and with a vengeance, and was sharp as a knife in front of goal yesterday, completing a hat-trick to see off Regina in front of their own fans. The win was significant for 2 reasons aside from the 3 points itself. First, and most importantly, that Lazio was able to win with the trident formation for the first time of Rossi, Pandev, and Zarate. Secondly, I'm searching deep into the history books here of hat-tricks by a Lazio player, which I believe hasn't been completed since Rossi hit 3 past Lecce at the end of the 2004-2005 season. If anyone has a more updated stat than that, please email me at dimasho@live.ca or via my new Facebook group entitled The North Curve. Pandev shook off his panda bear qualities that have been plaguing him for the last couple of games heading into the break, coupled with some splendido footwork and passing abilities of our pride and joy Maurito Zarate to keep Regina in the relegation zone. Although it wasn't my first choice for a midfield, I have to say, with the trident in place of Ledesma, Dabo, and Meyi, played a very responsible defensive game, in a game where I truly believe if we don't go down to a dubious penalty shot goal in the 4th minute, the scoreline could have been far greater. The win keeps us in the hunt for the top 4 Champions League spots with 32 behind Genoa and the slumping Viola from Fiorentina. Now, Lazio has a chance to show their worth next weekend as they return home to shake up the standings should they be victorious against a very good Juventus side. At this point, I want to bring our attention to our opponents next week, as I mentioned, and welcome our first guest to the North Curve. He's a longtime Juventus supporter and insider, Carlo Cardelli. Carlo, welcome to the North Curve.
Thanks, Mike. I'm happy to be here.
Carlo, Alex Del Piero continues to have arguably the best season of his career as he lifted Juventus past Siena 1-0 yesterday with another one of his trademark free kicks. At this point, Juventus seems to be clicking on all cylinders. What could possibly be stopping them from overtaking Inter from top spot?
Well, Mike, I only see 2 things that could possibly stop Juventus from going forward and winning the Serie A. One is the health of goalkeeper Gianluigi Buffon. Buffon, as you and I have stated numerous times, is arguably, if not the #1 goalkeeper on the planet. With a lot of tough fixtures coming up, that Champions League game against Chelsea, if Buffon is not back to 100%, I'm not sure if Alex Manninger, the current backup goalkeeper at Juventus, who's playing right now, can hold up his form. He's been playing very well, but I don't see him as being as effective as Gianluigi Buffon. The other thing that could force Juventus to lose their tracking is Alex Del Piero. Del Piero has been playing arguably his best football for the last 3 seasons, and if Del Piero goes down, I'm not sure that Amauri would be as effective up front. So this team really relies on Del Piero.
So it seems to me what you're saying is, aside from what you said about Buffon, where Juventus goes as a team is based on how Del Piero plays. So basically, where Juventus goes, Del Piero goes, or vice versa. In Sunday's crucial game, what can Lazio fans expect from the Juventini next Sunday?
Well, they can expect a lot of work in the midfield. Claudio Marchisio and Paolo Di Terle, 2 young under-21 starlets who look to be making the jump to the national team, have been playing extremely well. They've been playing beyond all expectations anyone had for them beginning of the year. So the Juventus midfield will be a definite factor. Alex Del Piero, as always, will be a factor with his free kicks. But really what I see happening in this game is how Juve is able to deal with Zarate. Zarate is arguably the best young talent in the Serie A, right up there with Alexandre Pato. If Juve can somehow figure out a way to shut down Zarate, I see at least a tie If Del Piero's on his form, as he has been all year, it'll be very hard for Lazio to come away with anything. But this is Serie A. Anything can happen, so we'll just have to wait and see on Sunday.
I guess at this point, I want to make reference to the transfer market. As most of you know, it's already open. As of right now, too much contradiction and hearsay is going on in Camp Lazio to make any real comments of value. So I await the conclusion of the market, or at least until Lazio makes an official transaction to make any sort of comments. My question for you, Carlo, is Juventus before has come out and said at the beginning, and Giovanni Caboli said that they would not be active. Do you believe truly that Juventus will be true to their word and staying out of the January transfer market?
I'm with you with how you feel with Lazio. I feel with Juve. A lot of the times they said they weren't going after anybody, but I'm hearing rumors that they're trying to shore up their defense. Manuel da Costa, Fiorentina has been a rumor. There's also a guy from Gremio, I believe his name is Feliani, who Juve are looking at, but Milan apparently have already snapped him up. But Caboli is really strong about trying to bring someone big in the summer for the next season. And the rumor I've been hearing is Juve's actually considering Manchester City's offer for Buffon so they can go out and buy Barcelona starlet Leo Messi. I really don't see a need for Messi, to be perfectly honest. I think he's a great player, but this Juventus team is playing very well right now. So
yeah, they're definitely playing out of their skin, I have to say.
They have been playing out of their skin. A lot of people didn't think they'd be top two. They were probably predicting somewhere in the Champions League like last season, but I mean, with only 4 points behind Inter, I really don't see a need to strengthen the midfield right now. Nedved is playing very well, but we also have De Chelier, who can play in that role, and the atomic ant, Sebastian Giovinco, is just waiting for his chance. If Messi comes in, I unfortunately don't see Giovinco playing much more at Juve, and they may sell him. And losing Giovinco, who's probably the future Alex Del Piero, could mean trouble for Juve. But then again, who knows? We'll see what happens.
Carlo, I have to say thank you once again for the insight. If I could just keep you on the line for 1 second, I have the big announcement I want for all the tifosi out there, not just of Lazio, but fans of Juventus as well. I want to know, fans, can you brave it out next weekend and come out to Curva Nord Bar this Sunday for when the North Curve Audio Blogs goes video? That's right, I'll be there with various LCC members as we will be taping our comments and analysis directly after the conclusion of the game. So soccer fans, come out and support the North Curve. Carla, I hope you're going to be out there. Thanks again for being with us today.
Thanks, Mike, and here's to a great game on Sunday.